Peace. Welcome to the YouTube live book reading of Sacred Sound by Ted Andrews. Magic and healing through words and music. And I'm your moderator and narrator, Uriel Riley. Peace. Welcome, everyone. All right. Episode 23 of this book reading. We pick up on page 153 in the middle. Harp. Harp. The harp has been having a resurgence of popularity in the metaphysical field. It is a variation of the lyre. Legend tells of its origin being suggested by the hunting bow. Its predecessor, the lyre, has been depicted in almost every society. Pictures of it are found within the Egyptian hieroglyphics, or metanator. Yeah. Happy Black History Month. Let's drop a pin there right from the beginning. mm-hmm. Breathe that in. The harp serves as an important function in the art of magical storytelling. It has the capacity for raising the energy of an individual. It calms the emotions and links the heart chakra with the crown. It is cleansing to the entire auric field. Because of that, it was frequently used in healing temples and rooms. Medieval nobility would bring harpists to play for members of the family that were convalescing after an illness. The harp hastens the healing process. In many of the Druid teachings, the harpist would dedicate his or her harp to the Mother Earth. It became an instrument for higher consciousness and healing, to be used only by one initiated into the higher teachings. Today, it can still be used to raise consciousness, induce altered states, quicken the healing process, and bring joy to the lives of those who play or listen. The harp is an instrument that one learns to play by playing it. Yes, it can be taught, but simply sitting and learning to create pleasing sounds with it awakens the inner muse. Guitar. All right, page 154 in the 6th chapter of Sacred Sounds. Guitar. The folk guitar is a more modern form of the harp. It is easily portable, and it has the same capacity for healing as the harp and the lyre. It can be used for the relaying of ballads and tales through song. It has a versatility not often found within many of the harps. Keyboard instruments. Keyboard instruments are also effective in the magical storytelling process. Most keyboards fall into one of three categories: piano, organ, or synthesizer. The piano combines string tones and percussion, and because of this, it can be used in any way that a percussion instrument can be used. The bass section of the piano can be used to establish a rhythm that corresponds to the rhythm of the story. The upper sections or higher notes can be used to produce melodies that elicit specific emotional and mental responses. They can be used to stimulate harmony and lift consciousness to new heights. The piano has the capability of incorporating rhythm, melody, and harmony in accordance with the story itself. The organ is an instrument of sheer sonic power. It has a capacity for creating force resonance or entrainment in any area in which it is used. The physical vibrations triggered by the organ literally enters the listener's bodies, permeating and shaking responses from them. It can create unique inner experiences. Synthesized music enables us to touch a variety of tones and timbres. Because it electronically reproduces sounds, it can be used to duplicate the sound of any instrument that you desire, and thus gives you a tremendous tool for tone painting. The flute, page of 155 of Sacred Sounds. We're in the sixth chapter. Only two more chapters left, and we complete another book here live on YouTube. Peaceful part of YouTube where we read books and learn from masters. So here we go in the middle of page 155, flute. The flute is one of the oldest instruments in existence. It is part of the wind family. It has existed in various forms in different societies. It is considered one of the first instruments to enable humanity to connect with the beings of nature, the fairies, elves, divas, and others. Thus, it is powerfully effective when used with fairy tales in the magical storytelling process. The flute is considered an extension of the body. It is played with the breath of life, the true creative force. It is often considered the instrument for the Om, and it can be used to connect the individual with the consciousness of nature. Its primary drawback in the storytelling process is that you cannot speak and play at the same time. You can, however, use recorded flute music very effectively. It also serves as an excellent introduction and conclusion in the storytelling process. Tibetan instruments. Down at the bottom of page 155, we're in the Art of Magical Storytelling, chapter 6. There is a renewed interest in the ancient Tibetan instruments. These instruments have great applicability to the magical storytelling process. They balance the hemispheres of the brain, thus paving the way for the imagery to be more easily received, and they serve as a signal calling out to our deeper levels of consciousness. Many of the musical instruments used in Tibetan healing and shamanic practices fall into the percussive category, but they are much more versatile. The bells, gongs, and cymbals are not only the rhythm, but for creating unusual tones. Several of these are extremely effective in healing instruments. Mhm. With a capacity to shatter old patterns within the physical body and within the subtle bodies as well. What is known about them in Western society is only enough to make you wish to know more. One of the most common in the Tibetan bell and dorje, or thunderbolt. Oh. These are powerful ritual instruments in various shamanic and Buddhic practices. During religious ceremonies, they are used in combination. The bell represents the female aspect of our energies, the yin side of us. This is called the prajna, or wisdom aspect. The dorje represents the masculine or yang aspect, This is referred to as upaya, or the method for using the wisdom. Thank you for the likes and subs. Peace, everyone. Hi, it's Heart Love. We're pushing towards 600. And this peaceful part of YouTube where we read books and learn from masters. I'm Master Fitness Trainer Uriel Riley. So thank you so much for being here. Yeah, reading books live on YouTube. Happy Wednesday. It's a beautiful, beautiful start when we read like this. Thank you. Oh, your best is fire. Hi, it's Heart Love. Thank you so much. Gifts from the Most High, you know. We live in abundance on this channel. Yeah. All right. So here is the bell and dorje and the singing bowl and symbols. They have a depiction down here at the bottom of page 156. As you see, we have it right here. Thank you so much for being here. Yeah, we read books on this channel. This is Sacred Sounds, Magic and Healing Through Words and Music by Ted Andrews. Discover the magical power of singing, speaking, and storytelling. And we're in the 6th chapter of this book. We come to you. I put it in the playlist and on this channel. It's just a whole bunch of books where you just tap on the book on the playlist and it'll read the entire book for you and with you. So thank you so much for being here. It's a service I love to give, read back, give back to the people, live from the light. All right, here we go. So, as we were just talking about the bell, right, and the Roger, which is the masculine part, and bell is the feminine or yin. As the bell is toned, the dorje is handled in such a way as to circulate the energy about yourself. The two together help to restore the balance of the male and female energy. In yoga, this would be comparable to opening the flow of prana, known as the Ida and the Pingala, bringing them into balance in a central channel of energy that is referred to as the Samsuna. The bell and the dorje are a musical instrument and have the capacity to elicit a wide variety of tones. There are also techniques of utilizing the mouth as an echo chamber or in order to elicit a more cosmic sound. Mhm. Their uses their uses in the healing realm are yet to be completely explored. On a metaphysical level, they represent the union of wisdom and the method for attaining enlightenment. The Tibetan singing bowl is one of the most powerful healing instruments of sound and vibration. Its uses are multiple. It is called a singing bowl or singing bell bowl because the exotic sound hovers in the air long after it has been played. Very little is known of its history, but it is generally recognized that it was created specifically to elicit tones for healing and ritual. The bowls are made of 7 metals. These include gold, silver, nickel, copper, zinc, iron, and antimony. Some sources say that the iron ore is from meteorites, but the veracity of that has yet to be proven. Many of the bowls are 40 to 50 years old and were used by Buddhist priests prior to the communist takeover in Tibet. But the bowls and their use date back centuries. The manner in which the metals are combined is not known, for the originals are all handmade to specific formula known only to the masters. Since the communist takeover of Tibet, the masters are not allowed to use the minerals in such a frivolous manner. Those that are coming into this country are coming predominantly through India. Some are being made in this country, and they are also effective. There is a difference, though, in the tones from the originals, which were handmade in the ancient tradition. Each bowl has its own predominant tone, which, when struck like a bell by a wooden dowel or striker, can be heard. What is unique about the bowl is that aside from its predominant tone, it sets off a series of overtones. Mhm. The bowls are played by running the wooden wand along the edge of the bowl, encircling it. This is similar to running the finger around the edge of the crystal glass to make it sing. This method enables you to hear and feel the sound build until it permeates the surroundings. The tones from the bowl balance the chakras, bring the subtle bodies into alignment, and create a balance between the right and left hemispheres of the brain. They shatter accumulating negative energy within the chakras and the aura. They resonate with every cell in the body to release blockages and restore balance. They restore the circular flow of energy within the aura. And this is key. Let's put a pin right here after I read this. Playing the bowls in a clockwise direction draws the tones into the body. The counterclockwise direction helps to draw out negativity. The bowls and their unique tones have been used to restore blood pressure, correct asthma and emphysema, and even rebuild adrenal function after failure from steroid intake. They open the and balance the meridians of the body, and they improve the synapses response in the brain. They have been used with hyperactive children, and they can help stimulate the immune system. The bowls are effective for meditation and magical storytelling as well. They can be used for personal work or group work. The tones from the bowl calm the mind and balance the body. They facilitate achieving an altered state of consciousness, similar to listening to a rhythmic pattern of a drum beat. The wave pattern of the bowl's tones enables one to achieve an alpha brain wave pattern, that of a relaxed, altered state. Have to make this very key point here. Have to. The alpha state, we don't get mad and angry and lash out at people. In the alpha state, we're relaxed, we're calm, we have anticipation and harmony. In the beta state is still fearful, is worried, is concerned. The alpha state, we're focused, relaxed, and ready. The bowls can be used to induce trance conditions for vision quest. Many shamanic practitioners are utilizing them for magical journeys and as a vehicle for exploring many of the inner realms of their own consciousness. Meditating with the bowls and their subtle sounds attunes you to the universal sounds that surround us at all times. The singing of the bowls is an experience that everyone should have at least once. In healing and in magical practices, the singing bowls are a tool and a symbol of the infinite power and energy we can create by learning to work with sound and music and tone. The Tibetan symbols are another effective tool for healing and for the magical storytelling process. When the symbols are struck, they set off a crystal tone that calls every atom of being to attention. It cleanses the aura and then relaxes the system, making it more receptive to the storytelling influence. They are effective to use at the beginning and the end of a meditation or magical storytelling session. By beginning the session with them, there is a calming effect that facilitates resonance with the story symbols and images. Secondly, by ending the session with them, they leave the audience feeling calm, balanced, and refreshed. Thank you so much for being here and reading books with us. Hi, it's Heart Love. Welcome to the peaceful part of YouTube where we read books and learn from masters. I'm Master Fitness Trainer Uriel Riley, reading to you live from the light here in LA. We do it for free on this channel, and it's just a service that we love to provide, reading to the people. Hi, it's Heart Love and Honor. Thank you. Sacred Sounds by the great master Ted Andrews. All right, we're on page 159 in the sixth chapter, The Art of Magical Storytelling. Down at the bottom, an exercise in magical storytelling. Here is a summary of the necessary steps to take when preparing to tell a magical story. 1. Take time to meditate upon the story. Place yourself within the lead character's position. Then, then do the same thing with any other characters. 2. Explore all possibilities in the story. Make a list of everything it implies, along with the ways you can apply it to your own life. 3. Visualize opportunities to tell the story or variations of it. Visualize others responding to it in an enthusiastic and positive fashion. 4. Listen to different types of music and find one that you can use as an appropriate background piece for the story. Practice telling the story with the music so that the music enhances your own words. 5. Are there any senses you can elaborate upon in the story? Are there any gestures that you can incorporate to augment the story and its elements? And 6, decide on a powerful introduction to be used in a more formal setting for the story. The traditional introduction is the lighting of a candle. In Israel, the opening of a story is preceded by the lighting of a fresh pipe of tobacco. In West Africa, in the latter part of the 19th century, the storytellers used a song net upon which hung a variety of objects. The audience would then choose an object and a story would be told about it. Find new opening phrases instead of once upon a time or long, long ago. Use an original such as long ago when wishes were a reality. Be creative in your introduction. Make sure that it has significance to you. The more significance you can apply to the introduction, the more it will magically work for you. If you use the traditional lighting of a candle, see the lighting as a creative act. You are bringing into manifestation light where there was none. With your story, you will bring to light levels of consciousness and magic where none had been seen. And seven, have an appropriate conclusion. Don't leave the audience hanging. Don't over moralize or over explain. Let them find the significance as it applies to them. Close the story at its highest point, and then pause briefly. Use a closing ritual to wrap it all up and to assist the audience in returning to a normal state of consciousness. Have the audience make a wish before the candle is extinguished. Whatever the closing ritual, use it consistently. The more you use it, the more significant and powerful it becomes. The following story is one that is very adaptable to the magical process. It has symbols and images which can be explored and expanded, adjusted, and adapted for a variety of situations. This version is taken from the book Favorite Folk Tales from Around the World. Here we go. The closing of this chapter. Thank you so much for being here and reading with us. All right, this is a magical story. Here we go. Thank you for the likes and subs. We are pushing towards 600 subs reading books on this channel. Peaceful part of YouTube. All right, this story is called The Old Lady in the Cave. The Old Lady in the Cave. Page 161 of Sacred Sounds at the bottom. The Art of Magical Storytelling, Chapter 6, Closing Out. There was once a man who was successful in all things. He had a fine wife, a loving family, and a craft for which he was justly famous. But still, he was not happy. I want to know the truth, he said to his wife. Then you should seek her, she replied. So the man put his house and all of his worldly goods in his wife's name, she being adamant on this point, and he went out on the road, a beggar for truth. He searched up the hills and down in the valleys for her. He went into small villages and large towns, into the forest and along the coast of the great wide sea, into grim, dark wastes and lush meadows piled with flowers. He looked for days and for weeks and for months. Truth. And then one day, atop a high mountain, in a small cave, he found her. Truth was a wizened old woman with but a single tooth left in her head. Her hair hung down onto her shoulders in lank, greasy strands. The skin on her face was as brown as old parchment and as dry, stretched over prominent bones. But when she signaled to him with a hand, crabbed at her age, her voice was low and lyrical and pure, and it was then that he knew he had found truth. He stayed a year and a day with her and learned all that she had to teach. And when the year and a day was up, he stood at the mouth of the cave, ready to leave for home. My lady Truth, he said, you have taught me so much, and I would love to do something for you before I leave. Is there anything you wish? Truth put her head to one side and considered. Then she raised an ancient finger. When you speak of me, she said, tell them I am young and beautiful. And we have completed chapter 6. Yes! Thank you so much for being here. We completed chapter 6 of Sacred Sounds. Thank you so much for being here. Wow. I'll let you meditate with that story. We're going to have a beautiful meditation today with the great Lorianne Speed. Let's go out into the world and shine our light. Thank you so much for being here on this beautiful Wednesday, reading books, shaking it up. Sacred sound, magic and healing through words and music by the great Ted Andrews. Woo! Hey 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 Thank you so much for being here and reading with us. Hi, it's Heart, Love, and Honor. Want you to have a wonderful day. Love and honor to all our friends and family. All the solar returns. We're doing it. We are doing it. We're almost complete another book. 2 more chapters left, right? We passed the baton of this information. Got to learn about the doge and bell. He's masterful. See that? Thank you so much for likes and subs. Sacred Sounds. We're doing it. Yeah. It's Heart, Love. If you get a chance, the Harmonic Vibrational Manual is now out. You can purchase it from me directly or from Amazon. I want you to have a wonderful day. I love you. Hi, it's Heart, Love. I love you. I love, 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 love you. You know it, because I love myself. Have a wonderful day. I will see you soon. I'll put it in the playlist and a brief vocabulary as well in the description when it's finished uploading. Happy Wednesday. Got the grocery giveaway today. Meditation with Lorianne Speed. Going out to work and heal the people. I will see you soon. Peace, peace.